Good morning, everyone. Sorry for the late start live here on stream. Had some tech issues, but we're here. Today, we're just going to talk about some minor tweaks and updates to the schedule, to the setup, and just chill for a little bit. There's really nothing going on to warrant a lengthy podcast, so we'll hang out as long as you guys want. And if that means that we end the show a little bit on the earlier side to get more gameplay of Blueprints and hopefully get to the end game and see it through, then so be it. So, it's chill day. Sit back and relax. It's time for likely a shortened episode of the Level 1 podcast. There you go. I even did the abridged intro for today. How's everyone doing? I hope you're doing well. I'm DSP, and this is the Level 1 podcast for Monday, June 16th, 2025. We have started the week strong. Yesterday, we hit the ground running with awesome streams of Lies of P Overture with major progress and multiple boss fights. And last night, a very chill interactive session of American Truck Simulator, which actually was better than the last one. Why? Well, I slightly adjusted the positioning of the wheel over here, but what I adjusted even more than that was my camera. So as you can see, my camera is now leaned back more, and because of this, now I'm more in frame, and the whole wheel was in frame, which worked out really well. Like, people really liked the fact that you could see it on camera. So I'm going to keep this camera angle, not just for Truck Sim, but I'm going to try this for all games moving forward. Earlier, it was too close. Like, basically, I was like this. And like this, I mean, I'm like right in the camera. It's a weird angle. My head looks big. Sitting back more naturally like this, I think looks better, does it not? So, yeah, we're going to see how this works today. Give me your feedback, obviously, with this new camera angle, if you like it or not. I just had to basically really bend the arm that I use to mount the camera. It's flexible, but it's tough. It's like really tough to get to bend the way you want. But I messed with it, and I think that it's working pretty good. All right, so let me know today. Okay, now, today's an excellent day. Allow me to tell you why. It is an ultimate chill day. And you might say, what does that mean? You know, what do you mean by ultimate chill? Well, today we have two relaxing games that I'm going to be playing on stream. The first is a puzzle game that I've been playing for 2 months called Blueprints, so I'm pretty sure you all know about it. We're in the end game. And if you remember, Blueprints is kind of on and off with popularity. Sometimes I play it and everyone complains it's boring and we get no support and no engagement. And then another time I'll play it and a bunch of people who like the game will show up and be like, oh, I'll help you with this. We'll do this. Here's support. And we'll hit goals and stuff. So it's really hard to read exactly what to do or what's going to happen with this game. Now, last week I had an ultimatum. I said, listen, we've now had several Blueprint streams where things did not go well. And I love the game and I want to see it to its true ending. But we're now over 50 hours in. So if people show up and engage and support with Blueprints and we have a great stream, I will keep it in the rotation. But if it doesn't happen, then that's it for Blueprints. Well, last week, you guys not only showed up, but you engaged and you supported. We hit multiple freaking goals. Yes, last week. Now, I never expected that. Not in a million years that we were going to be hitting multiple goals, during this stream. So, obviously, I'm happy that happened because I like Blueprints. I've invested a ton of time in it, and I want to keep going. Now, the question is that going to keep happening? Today, with this Blueprint stream, which actually looks like it's going to be an extended Blueprint stream because I'm probably going to end this podcast early, can we get big progress? Can we draft the throne room, which apparently is the key to seeing the true ending of the game? Will we solve any more puzzles? If you remember, there's a couple puzzles that are still left undone. If we ever get the electric sledgehammer again, then I could go into the chess room Remember the chess puzzle? And we can knock down that wall and see what's hidden behind it. If we get the laser again and we get the tomb, we can do the candle puzzle in there and see what that leads to. Also, if we get into the tomb, there is also another puzzle we can do with the statues, and we apparently have the order now to do that second puzzle. So there's a lot going on still in the game to this point. I mean, we've been doing so many different things, solving so many puzzles and the like, and we're still not done. There's still more continuing on, which is insane to think about, okay? So today, I'm very happy to play Blueprints again and chill with you guys. But I really, really hope that today people will show up and engage and support, and I'm not sure if they're going to. Today, if we have a slow stream of Blueprints and we don't hit a goal and, attendance is just dwindling and everyone's complaining, then that's going to be it for Blueprints. I've really tried my best to keep this game working in the rotation, but I can't keep a game that people don't want going. We just finished Clair Obscure, thankfully. People want new stuff. I'm trying to bring new stuff to the streams, and Blueprints is like the one lingering game that won't complete. Let's see how it goes today. I hope it goes well. Remember, if you support during this podcast, it counts towards the entirety of the stream to keep Blueprints in the rotation. I mean, we very well might beat Blueprints today. I don't know. I don't know what the ending is. So because of that, I'm not sure how much longer we really have. But I guess we'll see how it goes today. Okay? Okay. So that's Blueprints, and that's the first stream. I'm hoping for the best. Tonight on the late stream, we are doing something very different, something new, and something that's a throwback at the same time. Well, how can we be doing something new that's also a throwback, right? Well, years ago, in the summertime, right around this time of year, I started doing late night fishing chill streams. I would play Bassmaster on Game Pass on my Xbox Series X, and we would have fun fishing, relaxing, enjoying nature, but also interacting, talking, having these great hangout session streams. They lasted about a month and a half, 2 months, and then it kind of, ended because the fall started, all the big new games started coming out, and then we never really got back to it. But for us, to be honest, I think we did everything there really was in that game. It was a very limited game for what it was. Now, for years, we've been waiting for more fishing games. Well, if you didn't know, Fishing Fest started today on Steam. Yes, it's actually called Fishing Fest. Okay, games like Dredge, games like Fishing Paradiso, Whisker Waters, and Sea Fantasy. But notably, the game that I am interested most in, all right, the game that I want to play is a new one that just comes out today, all right? The name of the game is Cast and Chill. It is an indie game. It is 8-bit graphics, okay? We actually played the demo of it back on Friday for about 30, 40 minutes. What you do is you go out on the lake, you fish, you sell the fish, you upgrade your rod, you upgrade the boat, you upgrade the line, you go back, you fish some more. You catch different fish because you have different lures and stronger line. Then you can buy a fishing license, which allows you to go to other lakes. During the course of your chill fishing, all kinds of cool stuff happens. Like there's a day to night cycle, animals and scenery change. So it really is a nice, chill, relaxing game. That's what it's meant to be. That's why it's called Cast and Chill. The real advantage is playing this game. I will be able to hang out with you guys and have some fun conversation and chill vibes. So Blueprints, Cast and Chill. Today is a very, very chill day. And I certainly hope that you guys will hang out with me, interact, and enjoy. I keep, for a few weeks there, quite frankly, when I was playing games like Doom, right? When I'm playing other games where I have to be focused solely on the gameplay because it's so difficult. Those games, a lot of people say, well, it sucks. We want to hang out with you and you're not really interacting with us much. This will be the polar opposite. Today, I will absolutely be able to hang out and interact with all of you as much as you like. That's the whole point. Now, tomorrow will be kind of a half and half. Tomorrow, there will be no podcast at all. Tomorrow, we're just going to hang out for like 20 minutes, and then we're going to jump into the new Onimusha 2 HD, which came out last month, but we skipped it because I was in the midst of too many playthroughs. Well, now we can finally start it. We're starting it tomorrow as the daytime stream. So I hope you'll join me for that, and that'll be exciting. I really liked Onimusha 1. I think Onimusha 2 will be just as good, if not better. Some people are saying it's like a masterpiece of the PlayStation 2 era. and that a lot of people love this game, so maybe it'll do really well. I don't know. And then tomorrow night will be Minecraft Chill, our weekly Minecraft Chill stream. We've been having great times with Minecraft recently. Notably, I went on adventures exploring the overworld and brought back a bunch of stuff to my homestead. So now we have different kinds of trees. And what we're thinking of doing is actually expanding a bit and building a separate pen where we can put things like the horses will be in one area and then the livestock will be in the other area. And maybe we could start penning stuff out where we have the different kinds of animals in their own sections. That's how I had it previously when I played Minecraft. So maybe we'll work on that tomorrow night. Okay. Wednesday will be more Lies of P Overture. And Wednesday night, we will do a late night stream of Mario Kart World Knockout Tour. You guys seem to like when I do Mario Kart World multiplayer. It's always a good time. Usually I do decent. I make top 5, sometimes top 3. I did win a match, but I haven't won one in a couple of weeks. We'll see. But it should be fun. And then Thursday, we're going to do more Onimusha HD, Onimusha 2 HD. And Thursday night will be the new game. And we finally came to the determination of what the new game will be using my driving racing wheel. It's actually going to be Taxi Life Simulator, which I think I have it on my wish list. Yeah, Taxi Life, a city driving simulator. Okay, this game simulates an actual business that you're running in Barcelona, Spain, picking up fares and essentially making a living. And it's challenging because you have to be able to get people from point A to point B within a certain amount of time, but also not violate driving laws. It should be interesting. It has been verified. It does work with my Logitech G920 wheel. So we're going to do that on Thursday night. I'm excited to see how that turns out. I hope it turns out well. You never know. The reviews are kind of mixed. If you take a look on Steam, it says mixed. And if you click on them, some people are saying that the game is a broken mess. The game has lots of bugs that ruin the gameplay. There's no updates and it gets boring. I effing love this game. If you have a racing wheel, sit back and listen to your own music and play. It's so fun. Great game, has small quirks, but City Driving Simulation does this. Is the best you can get with a proper driving setup. It truly feels amazing. It's a good tool to be a real life driver. Huh. I guess some people have complained about the small scale of European Union roads, but it's realistic. It's weird when you see a game like this because the reviews are so completely contradicting. One person will say, "Oh, the game has game-breaking bugs, it's terrible," and the next person's like, "No, this is amazing, it's really good." So how can it be both? I have a 490 graphics card with a 13K setup, a $13,000 setup, and the game can't even run at high graphics. I don't understand how the devs get lazy and sloppy when it comes to updating games. I get the feeling these people have like older PCs and they can't play it and they're pissed. But it looks good. The lighting actually looks pretty good. It looks like a very realistic, sim style game. So that's going to be Thursday night. And then Friday, we're either going to do more Onimusha 2 HD or Lies of P. And then Friday Night Fights, Capcom versus SNK 2 on PlayStation. Remember, we migrated, well, didn't really migrate. We switched from PC to PlayStation last Friday, and it worked really, really well. It did. It went really well. Like, we were finding matches, and I was kicking ass. The lag was way lessened. So that was a huge improvement. So this week is a really good week, right? For variety, we got new games, we got chill stuff, we got all kinds of good stuff going on. I hope that you guys will join me all week long for the fun. It should be pretty good. I'm actually curious here. I don't know how this works. There we go. Okay. So, sorry, I got distracted. So, that's really what's on the agenda for this week. All right. Outside of that, honestly, there's not really much to talk about this morning. Um, like I said, it's a pretty chill day. Nothing too crazy going on. So, what I'm going to do is some shout outs because we have some shout outs that some people have contributed. I want to get those on the leaderboard. And then we're going to hold on. And then we're going to be doing some Q&A for a little bit until you guys, get bored or whatever. And then we are going to be playing Blueprints. Okay? All right. So, let me get this out of here. Sorry, because a bunch of stuff was happening. I got distracted. All right, let's take a quick look. Huh? Someone tipped the book says, why do you play games on Game Pass? Is money that bad? What are you talking about? Cast and Chill on Steam. Capcom Fighting Collection 2 on Steam and PlayStation. What else are we currently playing right now? American Truck Sim on Steam. Hold on. I'm going to open it up. Elden Ring Night Ring, which we just played, on Steam. Mind's Eye, which we just played, on Steam. So there you go. There's a couple games that I'm playing on Game Pass, but not like Blueprints I am. No, actually, Liza P wasn't on Game Pass. I had to re-download and buy it. So that's not, on Game Pass. I had to pay $60 to even play it. So I have no clue what you're talking about. You're completely factually incorrect. Okay. And then I received a $2 tip. Oh, by the way, Taxi Sim on Steam, $30. Or is it $40? 30 or $40. Let's see here. Oops, what the heck did I just click? This person tips $2 to talk about acne on my forehead. Well, good for you. If that's really what you want to talk about, you can talk about it to yourself. I prefer not to discuss zits on a public podcast. Thanks. Okay. Some weird fucking people out there, guys. Anyway, guys, let's get some support this morning, please, for the Level 1 podcast. Like I said, this is a very short show. Probably we're just going to do a little bit more Q&A or whatever, and then we're going to get to Blueprints so we can get maximum progress today in the game. That's the whole idea here. So, how's everyone doing? Game Boy, how are you? How you doing, man? Oh, excuse me. Excuse me. How's everyone today? DJ and DJ says Roadcraft is a good game to use with your wheel. Now, Roadcraft, isn't that a game where you have to drive around and with different kinds of vehicles, but they can get stuck and stuff like that? I don't know. I'm trying to remember. I feel like we saw it, like we watched it or something. What's up, X Shooter? How you doing, man? Piper, how you doing? Rebecca, how you doing? Lukewarm Coconut, what's going on? I've heard that some of these games aren't going to be good for my kind of stream, like Snow Runner, Mud Runner, Roadcraft. That they're like really extreme sims. Like they really try to emulate the experience of driving a certain type of vehicle, which I'm not interested in. I don't want to learn how to drive a tractor. You know what I mean? So I don't think that's going to be fun. It's more casual fun is what I'm looking for. And what did I purchase the wheel for? To play casual driving, like American Truck Sim, like this taxi game, like anything that's more casualized. I'm not a proper driver sim dude. You know that. I've told you a million times. I'm not into car stuff. If I played a proper car sim right now. I would not know if the game is accurate or not because I'm not a car guy who drives cars all the time. I It's lost to me. Do you get it? Just like if there was a proper baseball simulator where every piece of the simulator was actually accurate to real baseball, I wouldn't know because I don't really play professional baseball. You understand the concept? It's called common sense. You guys just want to whine about everything. Like, oh, so I just want casual gameplay, so I spend $300 on a wheel. No, I got the wheel because people were being so supportive with the Truck Sim streams and kept asking me to get a wheel for them. So I said, because you guys are so supportive, I will. Okay? I don't get it. I really don't. Like I directly responded to demand from my audience and somehow I did something wrong. How about this? How about you are a whiny piece of garbage and you're banned from chat and I don't have to see you anymore whining like a little baby bitch. Okay. What's up, Adam? How are you? It's going well, Game Boy. Wreckfest DJ and DJ, we tried. We actually played that on Xbox on Game Pass and it wasn't very good. We played it for like a few minutes. It got very boring right away. If you're wondering what I'm doing, a bunch of sock accounts, the usual nonsense. They come in here in droves and they all say the same crap and they all say insulting nonsense. So just taking care of it quick. Dirt Rally we're talking about, DJ and DJ. What was it? Was it Dirt Rally 2.0? That was one of the ones in the running, but people ultimately said they wanted the Taxi Sim first. So we're going to try that this week. If Taxi Sim works, then we'll alternate between Truck Sim, Taxi Sim for a while. When that gets tired, then we can look for Dirt Rally. We go to a Forza game because, hey, I got all the Forza games on Game Pass, right? I'm down for that. Am I ready for summer? Asked Rebecca. I've been ready. We had all the air conditioners installed. We had a week of summer weather, and now it's back to spring again. Like we're in the 60s and 70s every day. At night, it's actually legit cold, but we can't turn on the heat because we have air conditioners in. Heat doesn't work when you have air conditioners in because the heat escapes. So we're stuck. We're freezing at night now because it got cold again. So it was weird. It jumped the gun with this winter with the summer weather, and then it went backwards on it. There's rally races in Forza. I mean, that is true, right? There's rally races both in Forza and in Horizon. There's a whole off-roading circuit. iRacing, I was told to stay away from because number one, iRacing is a subscription model. They don't just let you buy the game. You have to pay like a monthly fee, which is kind of weird for one game. And secondly, I guess it really is a hardcore sim. Like if you're really into racing or driving and you want to learn how to drive cars and stuff, that's what iRacing is for, but I'm not into that. So it probably would be lost on me and I'd probably suck ass at it. Oh yeah. Adam's been having crazy weather too. He says 2 straight weeks of nonstop rain. Jeez. Do I ever eat fruit? Yes, I do. Sometimes I eat fruit. I like blueberries. I like strawberries. I like mangoes. I like various melons, stuff like that. Oh, I love pineapple, actually. Pineapple's delicious, too. Yeah, there's Euro Truck Sim, but I feel like Euro Truck Sim would kind of be a waste simply because it's the same game as American Truck Sim except in Europe, but it's the same exact game. It's just, oh, you're in Europe, drive on the left-hand side of the road and with European style, roads and laws, but that's the only difference, right? Train simulator, that's a little different. That has nothing to do with driving with a wheel. Jasper boy, how are you today? Jasper Kitty is here. Jasper, you want to come up on the chair, say hello to everybody? We're going to have a short podcast, so now's your chance if you want to come up to say hello. You got to do it now because we're going to end the show soon. You want to come up and say hi? No? I don't think he wants to today. For some reason, he's not in the mood to jump on the chair. Going around the chair. He's a little upset because since I got the wheel last week, the box for it's on the floor to my left, which is right in front of my closet. So he technically can't get in the closet, which he likes to do. So he's upset with me. That's why I'm telling you guys I want to do this Indivestance marathon so that we can have a closet clean out and have room to put everything in there. Here he is. Here's the kitty. I know you guys like to see the kitty. Ta. DJ says, if you're driving Europe, you can theme each stream to a different country and alcohol. Drink vodka when you're in Poland, wine when you're in France, and whiskey when you're in Scotland. I think I prefer to just drink my lighter drinks. I want to get sloshed every time I play Truck Sim. Do I like cashews? I do like cashews, X Shooter. They are sweet, sweet nuts. They're delicious. How old is Jasper now? Again, there's no way we will ever actually know how old he is, simply because when we rescued him from the shelter, they didn't know. They said he could have been as young as 2 years, but they suspected he could have been as old as 4 years. So they kind of said, hey, he's probably around 3.5, maybe. So that would mean that at this point, he's probably either between like 8 or 10, but we don't know. What I can tell you is he's not slowing down. He's fast. He runs all around the house. He still jumps on everything fully. He hasn't shown any signs of, getting older or slower. So he's probably well in his middle age. Airhead, could you please stop repeating the same incessant message in the chat over and over? It's completely meaningless. Stop spamming. I timed you out. You came back, did it again one more time, and I think you're going to see my boot to your derriere, if you know what I'm saying. Stop being, annoying. Really? Gogeta says in Euro Truck Sim, you drive on the same side of the road. It's the UK and Ireland that's different. Is it? Jay Kuma says, why don't I review alcohol? Well, it's like I said, I have wanted to do that. I brought that up. I said, hey, instead of doing like a DSP Tries It food review, we could do, food or liquor, but you guys got to tell me what kind of stuff. Like, should I compare a certain kind of beers against each other? Should I get wine? Should I, but no one ever follows through. Everyone says, oh, maybe you should do it. And I'm like, I consider it, but then no one ever says nothing. So we don't do it. I can't do it myself because I don't know anything about it. I'm not really a liquor aficionado, Am I going to play Borderlands 4? I don't know. It doesn't look good to me. I didn't like Borderlands 3, and Borderlands 4 either looks like more of the same or even worse, so I don't know, man. Charles DeWise, how are you doing over on Kick? How's it going, man? I've said I like Blue Moon beer. I've said it many times on stream. I got a $2 tip that's ridiculous. I'm not even going to read it. I'm just going to say thanks for $2. There you go. Whenever I see a dumb message, from now on, I'm just going to say, yeah, whatever. Thanks for the money. And I'm going to put it on the leaderboard, and that's it. I'm not even going to bother. Pen Drive, what's going on? Welcome. All right. Let's get some support this morning. Did you see Jasper jump? Let's get some support this morning on the stream. God, did you see him on camera? He jumped really high. Did you see? Did you see that? So he wanted to get in the closet. So I just reached out and I touched the Logitech box and I moved it across the floor. He got spooked and he did a vertical jump of about 2 feet and he knocked the box over. Jasper, you're a nut, man. Oh, my goodness. Anyway, what was I going to say? Let's get some support today. Notably, let's get some subs on Kick today. All right? We are down over 150 subs on Kick in the last week, and we haven't gotten them back. All right? The Kick support has really dried up. That sucks. We were getting good amount of subs and support pretty much on every stream, and now I don't know what's happened. I'm playing newer games and less of the old stuff, and the support dried up over there, and I don't get it. And the funny part is, I'm still getting support on YouTube. Super chats and tips are still going down. It's the Kick stuff that's dried up. So let's get so damn support over on Kick this morning. Let's get our first sub on Kick, and let's get that momentum going so we can hit the goal. Like I said, I want to keep playing Blueprints. I want to finish it, but I need support to do that, or else we got to rotate it out and do something different, which I don't want to do. I want to keep it going at least, once a week. Okay? Hold on. Now, is that the correct angle? We'll have to see. If there's a reflection, let me know, because I don't know if that's the correct angle or not for the screen. No, there's no stand for this thing. This thing does not come with a stand. I wish it did, but it doesn't. So I just have things propping it up. That is probably the one detriment of the frame. It doesn't come with a stand to stand it up, so I have to lean it on stuff. Thank you, Mozzie, for a $2 super chat. It says, poor Jasper, that was funny. Yeah, he got shocked by me just moving a cardboard box. As you can see, I was just mentioning how he's still pretty spry, and then he does a 2-foot vertical leap. No, why would I do multiple streams for a closet clean out? It's going to be Indivestdence Day. Indivestdence Day, okay? It's going to be 3 things in one. It's going to be a marathon where we hang out and have fun and I drink and basically have a good time just chilling with you. It's going to be me cleaning out this closet so that I can finally organize the office with all this shit that I have on the floor and having easy access to all the things that I need for streams, including the wheel and all of that. But it's also going to be a last time that we do a day where I wear the hats and vests. We haven't done it in like a year. So you guys are going to be voting on hats and vests to wear during that event, and we'll be switching between them for like every $50 of support. We'll do, a new hat, a new vest, a new hat, a new vest. And each time we do it, it'll be basically be like retiring that hat and vest and putting it into storage. Not saying that we'll never bring them back. Maybe we'll bring them back for special events, but people have been asking, gee, what happened to the hats and the vests? Well, they've just been sitting in there taking up space. It's time to put them into storage so I have room for things I actually need to store in there for the streams. Really? Your birthday is April 4th? Well, happy early birthday, Adam. Hopefully you have a good day that day. That's pretty crazy. Not April 4th, July 4th. Excuse me. Did I say April 4th? I meant to say July 4th. Hilarious. 8 out of the 10 top sub gifters are banned. Well, let's take a look. You ready? Here we go. Dr. Lexus, not banned. Dr. Lexus was a butt kisser of the casino. He came by and supported like crazy when I was with the casino. And the moment that I dropped them, he freaked out. He didn't come by for a week. Then he came by for one stream and claimed he was still going to support, dropped exactly enough subs to be $220, and then left and never came back. So he's not banned. Iron Chef Sakai. We all know why Iron Chef Sakai is banned, because he's a piece of shit. Lance Catamaran, not banned. I don't even know who Lance Catamaran is. They usually come by, drop support, and leave and never come back. It's a me Ken. That's Iron Chef Sakai's sock account. That's also banned because it's Iron Chef Sakai. Rend, nope, not banned. Rend was a longtime supporter who hasn't been seen in months. They just decided not to come back. Void was someone who literally said the only reason they supported me is because they had a dying friend in their deathbed saying that they wanted them to support me. That's a complete lie, by the way. Shit talked me. I don't remember if I even banned Void, but Void banned me from all their stuff. I know that. Your future stepdad, not banned. Only Iced Infinite, not banned. Rare Tricks, not banned. Perry the White, not banned. So there is literally one person banned in the top 10 supporters on this channel. It's Iron Chef Sakai. That's it. So what the fuck are you talking about, dunces? You want to make shit up? How about you bring some fucking facts next time, dunces? Rare Tricks was also a casino supporter who decided to not come back. Oh, did I actually ban Void? Okay. He banned me first for literally no reason. And when I was actually still with the casino, he would shit talk me constantly on their streams and stuff, which made no fucking sense. He was just an asshole. I don't know. So I guess there's 2 people banned. I would really love to understand people like, who is Iron Chef Sakai really? And where does he get his money from? And why does he just throw it at people on the internet like he does in a crazy fashion? And also, what makes him so goddamn bipolar that he like turns on people and then causes drama on streams and shit? Like, what kind of person is that? Because there's been more than one person who's done that over the years, right? There, we've had guys like Tutankhamun and stuff like that, and it's just bizarre. So you come on a stream, right? And you decide you're going to start massively supporting and being positive. And then over the course of several months, you say, hey, I want to be your mod because I like your content so much. Then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, you hate the person and you're shit talking them on their own stream and you're losing your mind, insulting the viewers and fans and the streamer. What are you doing? Then you apologize and claim you had a really bad day and you want to come back. So then you do. Then you support the stream again, and then you just do it again. Like, and also, where does the money come from? Like, for me, let me put it this way, okay? For me, when I look at something that I'm going to spend money on, right? Like, it's hard, like even the investment of something like this wheel that I was going to buy, right? I knew it was very expensive, but I want to be sure if I was going to buy this wheel and pedal and everything that we were going to get many streams out of it. It was going to benefit the business. It was going to benefit my content. It's not just something that I'm just buying frivolously that's going to sit around and not get use. I used to do that. I 100% used to buy junk. I bought all those statues and all that crap that I used to have in my old place over a decade ago. But I learned from those mistakes. For me, it's like, I'm just going to be careful about what I spend and, what I'm supporting and stuff like that. Correct? And then this guy, he comes on a stream. Oh, I'm going to support. I'm just going to throw hundreds to thousands of dollars at multiple people on the internet out of nowhere. But now today I hate them. Even though I just sent them thousands of dollars, now I'm going to say that I hate them. It doesn't sound like your head's screwed on too tight there. Seems like you got a couple things loose. And the question is, where does that money come from? Because if someone who acts like that, that's that bipolar, do you really think they're holding down like a Fortune 500 fucking investment job where they're making insane amounts of money that they can frivolously throw at people on the internet? It sounds to me that their money's coming from someone. You know what I'm saying? Mommy and daddy or something like that. Fucking oil baron. Like, where exactly is that coming from? Because I don't foresee people who are like intelligent, nicely knit, smart people who have good investments and money don't usually go online and throw thousands of dollars at random streamers, then to become bipolar and be like, oh, I hate you, and then come back and then leave again, throw more money at them. It's just bizarre behavior. Because it's one thing if someone, for example, comes by and says, hey, I want to support you because you're my absolute favorite streamer, so I am going to give you support, right? Some people might do that, and that's the one person who you support. This fucking guy, he's on the casino streams, he's on my streams, he's on detractor streams, he's throwing money in every direction. Where the fuck does the money come from, right? What oil fucking geyser did you hit that you have infinitely rich? You could just throw money at people nonstop and then hate them the next day. It's fucking really odd. I would love to see a documentary on that shit. Where do these people get the money from? How about that person who delivered the bag of cash to Amaranth? Who the fuck was that? Where did you get the money from? What is with you? I want answers on this stuff. Very odd stuff. How many founders badges are there? How many are banned? I don't know how to see that. You can't see that. There is no dashboard on Kick that actually shows founder stuff, to my knowledge. There's a dashboard for VIP. There's a dashboard for OG. There's no founders dashboard. I didn't even know how many founders badges I had because you can't see them. So I was telling people, hey, if you become a legit sub, you'll get a founder's badge, but you can't see them. See, they show you how many active subscriptions you actually have. But you can't see them. Like right now, I can't even click on this to see who is actually an active sub. They do have that for VIP and OG. Like I can see the VIP badges and the OG. I can't see that for subs. They don't let me see it. So because of that, I couldn't even answer you on like how many people actually are founders and stuff like that. There doesn't appear to be any statistics on Kick for that. So a legit sub means someone actually actively bought the sub themselves and is actively renewing it monthly. That's a legit active sub, as opposed to a gifted sub, which is just a one-off gift and it's going to expire. That's the difference. And the founders can only be people who bought the legit subs themselves. You can't be gifted a sub and be a founder. See what I mean? How good is the battery with the Hall effect controller? From my testing, the controller lasts about 4 to 5 hours. You know, there was one stream where we played a lot, and by the end of the stream, it was down to 1 bar out of 4, but it was still going. So maybe it would have went like another hour. I don't know. So it's probably like a 4 to 5 hour charge, but it's easily rechargeable. It's a rechargeable battery built into this. You don't need batteries to put in there. It already has the lithium ion battery in it. Okay. Oh, I'm sorry, Casanova. I missed it. Casanova popping their 45-month celebration message for being a member here on YouTube and says, I hope that you're doing well, Phil. I am. Today's going to be a very relaxing, chill day. We're going to hang back and just enjoy each other's company, both in Blueprints and in Cast and Chill. I am hoping, by the way, we're at 17 out of 20 goals hit. I didn't even talk about this today. Let's talk about it now. It's coming by on the leaderboard here. 3 more goals to hit, and it is time for DSP Tries It Mod Pizza. I'm going to get 2 pizzas. I'm going to get one of the crispy, thin crispy, and one of the thick crust pizzas. I don't know the difference. I've never had mod pizza before, but I'm going to get one of each to taste test them. Now, I would love to do this on Tuesday. That would be ideally the best day of the week. It doesn't have to happen on Tuesday, but Tuesday would work best for scheduling and everything. But that means we have to hit a goal on this stream, on the late stream tonight, and on tomorrow's stream. So that would be Blueprints, Cast and Chill, and Animusha 2 all have to hit goals. Or if we exceed a goal, like if let's say we do 2 goals on this stream. Last week, I thought Blueprints was going to do horrible, and we hit 2 goals on the Blueprint stream. Okay? So it can happen. All right? We hit 2 goals on this stream or 2 goals on the night stream. Then it makes it easier. All right? Right now, we are getting very little support. We got 1 super chat from Mozzie, and we've got, oh, by the way, Europe Gaming, thank you also for 45 months as a member. He says love and support. And Mozzie also 19 months as a member said 19 months and counting. Thank you guys. Those are all the celebratory messages. Those were not active re-upping, so they don't count towards the support of the stream, but I appreciate you. Thank you. So let's get some support and momentum going so we can hit the goal on this stream and get it moving momentum so we can do mod pizza this week. I want to do it, like I said, tomorrow. Jay Kuma, I've told you about this. Listen, I enjoyed editing videos when I edited them. I did. I had a lot of fun doing it. The problem is it's very time consuming. You need to do a lot of work for edited videos. You need to record voiceovers. You need to find the right clips that showcase what you're talking about. You have to have them transition into each other with all kinds of different effects and things. You have to learn how to do the text and effects on the text properly, all this stuff, right? And I was decent at it like 9 years ago, and I had a whole channel based on it, and it did well, and I had a 1 million view video, and everything was going good. And then like this, YouTube demonetized the whole channel. So because of that, the channel fell apart, and I was like, I'm not going to put time into this anymore, and I became a full-time streamer instead, and I've been doing good. So the problem with that is it would take so much time for me, all right, to basically do those kind of videos because there's so much effort that needs to go into them for them to be good. I'd have to stop streaming as much. That's what I did back then. I did one stream a day. That was it. I did one stream of gameplay, and then at night, I never streamed. Instead, I was working on these videos. Okay? It's just too much. I can't only stream once a day and make a living. I'll lose half my revenue. So I can't do it. You know, listen, I enjoy doing it. There's definitely people who are good at it, but I'm not going to put all my eggs in one basket and put all that effort in and then just have YouTube cut my legs out from under me because they decide to demonetize something. Fuck that shit. Build a Rocket Boy did a $5 super chat. I said, how many goals hit today for you to return to Mind's Eye because no one else is playing our game? Well, I know that you're not actually the official channel for Build a Rocket Boy, but hey, let's do it. Let's hit 3 goals right now on this stream. All right, 3 goals, and I'll stop playing Blueprints, and we'll go back to Mind's Eye for this stream. There you go. Let's do it, and then we'll do Mod Pizza. Sounds good to me. Sounds like a plan. So Build a Rocket Boy, send that $450 my way, and we'll be playing your crappy game again. Beautiful. Thanks for the super chat. You know what it is, Jay Kuma? Because Jay Kuma says, I understand, and that the streams are the main hustle. It would be cool to even get one edited video a month. I enjoy making the thumbnails for the videos. I really do. The thing is, I have to rush them. Because to give you some perspective, right? I finish my stream. It's 4 p.m. Actually, usually it's after 4 p.m. I have to hurry and upload 2 videos, make thumbnails, get the thumbnails uploaded, set up the next stream, and then run downstairs to have dinner with my wife. And I basically got to try to get out of here by like 4:30. So I want you to think about this. The stream's going offline around 4:10. I have 20 minutes to do all that work. So most of the time, I'm rushing into DaVinci Resolve, and I'm trying to make a thumbnail fast. Like, what was that clip? What happened in this video? Get the video up. Flash forward. Zoom in. Get the text. Edit the text. No, but, the number of the video. Get this here. Make that. It's crazy. It's like I'm full of adrenaline trying to do it fast. Like, and then I get it done, and I'm like, okay, I feel good about it. A lot of the times I do wish that I had more time to put more effort into the thumbnails. But, DaVinci Resolve is not really supposed to be for thumbnails. It's actually supposed to be for video editing. And some of the highlight clips and things that I made, for example, the highlight of Mind's Eye. I liked doing that, but I know it could have been much better if I had more time to frame it better, do better editing, do better effects. I just kind of rushed it out there. You know what I mean? I loved it. I really liked doing it. And now, right now is the era of the video essay on YouTube. Video essays are doing incredibly well on YouTube right now. If I made video essays about anything, about the history of Street Fighter in arcades, about, what the downfall of Mass Effect and this and that, I think that I would do really well making video essays. I really do. I think that my videos would do well, perform well, people would like them, and would respect the amount of effort that I would put into them. But is it worth it? Let's say I work my ass off on a video essay. It takes me all week. I put it out, 20,000 views. You just made $40. Oh, I could have turned on one stream and tripled that. Do you see the difference? Like, it's kind of a problem. You have to like be consistent and almost go viral to succeed with just on-demand videos these days. You have to get crowdfunding in order to succeed. It's the only real path to success at this point. Ryu and Suiko, how you doing, man? Good to see you today. Exactly right. Ryu and Suiko just said the time and effort would exceed the reward that you would get out of doing those. There you go. Yak Almighty says people can spend months working on those video essays. It's a crazy amount of work. True. Absolutely true. You really need your video to explode. Even to give you some perspective here. All right? I want you to think about June the King. We've watched a lot of his work. He's made a documentary on me. Okay? I want you to think about the ad revenue on YouTube. All right? On average, $2 per 1,000 views. That's the average. It's a rule of thumb. It could be higher. It could be lower than that. All right? So let's say June the King makes a video that gets 500,000 views over a course of months. He only makes like $1,000 on it. That's insane. He worked his ass off. He put all this blood, sweat, and tears into this highly edited, nicely stylized, very informative video. 500,000 views. Here's $1,000. Wow. I could have made more if I worked at Burger King this week, all week. You know, like, fuck. That's YouTube on demand. It just doesn't, it's not good. That's why YouTubers had to basically sell out. They had to have constant sponsorships, constant plugs on the screen, pay for my Patreon, subscribe to this service, do this. That's how they have to make ends meet. As opposed to an interactive live streamer who's doing successful streams, it's way better. It really is. Gogeta says, I heard you can make $5,000 per 1 million views. Well, I can only give you perspective of 2016. In 2016, my video review / essay on, what the hell was it? Homefront, The Revolution. I said it was the worst game I'd ever played. That video made 1 million views. All right. It was fully monetized during that time period. And I made around $3,000 on that video. Roughly. And that was 2016 ad revenue. Ad revenue today is much lower than ad revenue in 2016. So there you have it. Okay. Can I tell if people are still watching my older channels like Dark Side Phil or DSP Street Fighter? There's analytics. You can log in and see analytics, but it's negligible. Like, very few people go back and watch the old stuff. I can tell you that right now. Very few. More people watch This Is How You Don't Play than the original old stuff, because This Is How You Don't Play went viral and was the big culturally relevant thing, as opposed to my raw playthroughs. Maybe the old fans watch them, but that's about it. You know, I don't make a lot of legacy revenue. I do have monetized, like this channel right now, DSPGaming, okay? All the content on this channel is monetized. And this channel's been in business since 2010. 15 years. Do you really think I'm getting a ton of views and ad revenue on the old content? It doesn't show up in the search engine anymore. That's really what the problem is that YouTube's search engine favors the highly edited videos that went viral versus the original content. So even though my content has been seen by millions and millions and millions, it's usually seen through someone who stole the content and edited it into a negative video rather than the raw content. So I make nothing on any of the negative spin stuff. Carlton says, I think the idea is to keep making these kind of videos. You compound that work upon itself and people discover the channel, and overall the workload is crazy. Right. Like, that's what I mean. Like, Jay Kuma, I get what he's saying. I really do feel like, especially now with my new setup, now that I have DaVinci Resolve and a PC that can edit really well, good quality video, good quality audio, everything I do, I could make a really professional level video essay. I know I could, or review, or whatever it may be that I choose to do. The problem is, it's so much work and so time consuming. It would mean sacrificing what I'm doing now as a streamer. I would have to significantly step back as a streamer to do what I need to do to try to make the edited stuff successful. Because it's not just make one video. It's make a video, then make another video, then make another video, link to the video, cross-promote the video, get the person who watched that video to then watch the next video. You need to have that work to be successful. If not, if you're just a one-hit wonder, you're going to make a little bit of money, and then it's going to go away, and then there's no point even continuing, you know? To some extent with KO Gaming, it was rough because I had 2 or 3 videos that did really well. I had a few videos that were doing like 10, 20, 30,000 views on their own merits. Then all of a sudden, the video hit the algorithm, and I got over 1 million views in like a week. So now all my videos are now getting extra views because everyone's seeing it in related, right? So I start pumping out videos and I'm getting 50,000, 60,000, over 100,000 views on videos that would have had 1/10 of that, right? And I did take advantage of that for a while, but the problem is now you have to keep making content and following trends, and this has to become what you're immersed in. Because if you even take a little bit of a break or a misstep, you lose that ride in the algorithm. And that's actually what happened with KO Gaming is the hardcore gaming season hit where I got heavily into all the new games and I started playing more games and doing less edited content. And immediately all the viewership fell off on the channel. Just boom. By the time that I wanted to go back to the channel and put effort into it again, YouTube demonetizes it on me for no reason. So, yeah, basically, if you're going to sit there and edit full time and work your ass off, and then you're also going to try to get the sponsorships and the partnerships and the paid promotions and all of that, then you can make it work. It's hard work. I don't envy it. I respect it. You know, again, someone like June the King sitting there working his butt off trying to make those documentaries, that's tough work. It really is. Nor should they. Parking Lot Tears, nice name, by the way. Like, I don't know that you're trying to take a jab at me. Says, that's why content creators get sponsors first. They don't trust YouTube to pay them. Nor should they. Because YouTube, for no reason, demonetizes videos. It's insane. For me, it doesn't affect me. Why? I pump out enough content that if YouTube demonetizes half my videos today, it doesn't even affect me. Most of my income is coming from streams. Oh no, I lose a few bucks on demonetized videos, big deal. But imagine if I work 3 weeks to a month on a video. I put out this highly edited, amazing video. It gets tons of views, demonetized. That's exactly what happened with June the King's documentary on me. WWE claimed the video because there was a 5-second clip of Stone Cold Steve Austin, Stone Cold stunning Vince McMahon in my documentary. They literally took the entire profits away from him. So all the time, effort, and work he put into that video, stolen from him. And then he had to re-upload it, and he did get some views on the back end, but that's why that documentary never hit 1 million views. It would have been over 1 million. People were saying it probably would have been like 1.5 million if YouTube didn't do that and he had to re-upload it and start over. It's so lame. All right, are we ready to end the show? I think maybe we should end the show and start with blueprints. I want to make big progress in blueprints today. I do. I'm hoping to do 2-3 runs, and hopefully we can draft the throne room and we can do the other stuff. I want to get into it. I definitely don't want to have this going on forever. Guys, please support blueprints today. If you're here for blueprints, you're in the right place. My goal here is to be engaged with you all and try to make as much progress as possible in the game today. All right? It'd be great if I could finish it, but I don't know where the ending is. So I don't know how close realistically we are to the ending. Okay? Okay. All right. Thank you all. Now, remember, tomorrow there is no show. Tomorrow, we're basically just going to hang out for like 15, 20 minutes, and then we're going to go right into Onimusha 2 HD, which will be the new playthrough for the week that you've been asking for now for several weeks. We're beginning it, so it's going to be like 4 hours of Onimusha 2 tomorrow. And tomorrow, if we hit all these goals, it will be DSP Tries It Mod Pizza after that stream. Okay? All right, folks. So thank you all. There will not be a podcast tomorrow, but I will return, and I will see you all this coming Wednesday for another awesome episode of the Level 1 Podcast. Thank you all. Peace out.